Good evening, everybody. This is Gary, Fathers for Justice, South Africa, the 25th of July, 2021. I have no reservations about what has happened today. We have in our hands two vital, important documents that specifically says that the Children's Act, insofar as Section 2021, is unconstitutional. We've been saying that all along. And we have a letter from one of the judge presidents, which I will read out to you, that basically enforces mediation. You don't have a choice any longer. The recommendations that have come out of the document that the Center for Gender Equality has sent out has made it categorically clear that, and it's what we've been saying all along, is that the Children's Act, insofar as Section 2021, is unconstitutional. And we've been saying that for, as far as I can remember, 17 odd years. Okay? Even before the new Children's Act was promulgated in 2010. It was promulgated in 2005, but it was made law or promulgated into law in 2010 on the 1st of April 2010. Specific recommendation from the Center for Gender Equality, and let's be clear about that, the Center for Gender Equality. Please understand and underline the importance around that. The Center for Gender Equality. Let's be absolutely clear about what they are saying. The Center for Gender Equality states in its recommendations, the Office of the Family Advocate, as well as the Department of Social Development. Let's reiterate that. The Center for Gender Equality is telling the Office of the Family Advocate, as well as the Department of Social Development, must work closely with relevant civil society organizations and should coordinate such education programs. So they're wanting education programs for fathers. Okay. To let us understand our rights and responsibilities towards our children. But the Center for Gender Equality is telling the Family Advocate as well as the Department of Social Development. But what is more specific and vitally important is the stance around Section 20 and 21. Let us put this in perspective. Under Section 19, Section 19 of the Children's Right gives mothers, biological, both married and unmarried, automatic rights. Whereas Section 2021 of the Children's Act requires fathers to prove their worthiness. We've got to go down on bended knee in an unequal environment to prove our worthiness to be fathers. Where the simple fact is, are you the biological mother? Are you the biological father of this child? Yes, then you both automatically are responsible for automatic, joint, equal, shared contact care, guardianship, and maintenance with, by, and of your biological child on a 50-50 basis. So the Center for Gender Equality is saying, as part of its recommendations, Section 20 and 21 of the Children's Act appear to be discriminatory towards fathers, and specifically unmarried fathers. The Center for Gender Equality therefore recommends a revision of these sections and the appropriate amendments to be made and included in the proposed Children's Amendment Bill currently before Parliament. Let me repeat that. Section 20 and 21 of the Children's Act appear to be discriminatory towards fathers and specifically unmarried fathers. The Center for Gender Equality therefore recommends a revision of these sections and the appropriate amendments to be made and included in the proposed Children's Amendment Bill currently before Parliament. Please be advised, please note that Fathers for Justice has presented on the 13th of May 2021 the changes that we are demanding insofar as fathers' rights are concerned, amongst which we are saying that Section 19/2021 must be scrapped and must be changed to read that both biological parents, irrelevant of tradition, culture, or whether they were married or unmarried or not, must automatically have daily, automatic, physical contact care, guardianship, and maintenance with, by, and of both biological, with, by, and of its biological child at all times. Okay, we've been saying that for close on 17, 18 odd years now. The other thing that has come out today is regarding mediation. And let me just find this quickly. Sorry, guys, give me a chance. So this is a letter dated the 20th of July 2021, and it comes from the Office of the Judge President, okay? Mr. Justice E.M. Makgoba. He is from the High Court of South Africa, Limpopo Division, Polokwane. So let's be clear. At the very least, the High Court in Limpopo is ahead of the time. But please understand this, that this esteemed judge has been appointed by the State President of South Africa. Let's just be clear about the importance of this letter. So this letter was dated on the 20th of July, 2021, and it is addressed to Judge Presidents, Practice Directive, to all legal practitioners. So that means lawyers and advocates, amongst others, and to registrars. It reads the following. Rule 41A of the Uniform Rules of Court. The provisions of Rule 41A regarding mediation has been in operation for a year by now. It is noted that legal practitioners still do not comply with the rule when instituting proceedings and inverted commas, actions and motions. Number 2, I hereby make an appeal to all legal practitioners to comply with the rule when they issue the proceedings. Okay, henceforth the registrar will decline to issue the court process unless the rule has been complied with. Number 3, with effect from the 1st of September 2021, the court will decline to hear the matter, but strike same from the roll where the rule has not been complied with. Guys, in a matter of 8 hours, we have had a recommendation from the Center for Gender Equality stating quite categorically that Section 20 and 21 is unconstitutional and must be changed as part of the parliamentary proceedings. And we have a letter here from none other than the Judge President's Office. Okay, from Justice E.M. Makgoba from Limpopo. Let's be clear about that. At a very simple level, at a very basic level, Limpopo is ahead of the curve. At a very primary level, that judge was appointed by the President of South Africa to represent judges or the rule of law in South Africa. We have also had a recent ruling by the Constitutional Court in regards to Jacob Zuma not wanting to comply with the law. And very simply, the apex court of South Africa, the Constitutional Court of South Africa, has quite categorically stated that everyone is equal before the law. So, in simple terms, Section 20 and 21 is unconstitutional and must be changed to read that both biological parents are automatically liable, responsible for joint, equal, shared contact care, guardianship and maintenance of their child on an equal footing or on a 50-50 basis. No lawyer, advocate, psychologist, mediator, social welfare worker, public prosecutor, judge or magistrate can say otherwise. They are telling, the Center for Gender Equality is telling Parliament that they need to change it. It's not a discussion or a negotiation any longer. We've been saying for 17 odd years now that Section 19, 20 and 21 is blatant gender bias. Mediation. Fathers for Justice has been pushing for how long? And we don't understand why judges and magistrates do not make mediation mandatory. So irrelevant. So we are saying as Fathers for Justice, before you approach a lawyer, the Family Advocate's Office, the Children's Court, Magistrates Court, the High Court, we are saying in divorce and child-related matters, you should have no alternative but to approach the court with a mediated settlement. And the courts, the Family Advocate's Office, both the Magistrates Court and the High Court should dismiss out of hand any court proceeding henceforth in relation to children and divorce-related matters that haven't been mediated and a final mediation presented to either the Family Advocate's Office and or the courts to read that you've changed, that you've mediated a settlement. Guys, you have no idea the significance of this letter and this report. You have no idea of the fundamental significance that this has in relation to fathers and their rights to their children effective today. It's something that Fathers for Justice and I personally have been campaigning for 17 years now. If you do not believe now, henceforth, that Fathers for Justice does what it says it does, then I don't know what to do. I know that I specifically participated in the information gathering session for the Center of Gender Equality. I know for a fact that we have presented the changes that we are not expecting, we are demanding from the Department of Social Development. Fathers for Justice has engaged other fathers groups out there, and we are talking to them and we are working with them. Okay, so the changes are coming and they are coming through thick and fast. So either you can be sitting on the sidelines saying, I don't know what to do, or you can get involved. Very simply put, you have a moral and social responsibility towards your children to get involved with the class action suit that Fathers for Justice is running. You don't have a choice any longer, because we are getting changes done. We are making the right noises. We have access to the right people within government and the various departments. Okay, so you can carry on playing games with other organizations or more specifically running around and doing this by yourself, or you can get involved. Material, fundamental changes are underway. Okay, significant material changes or warnings to the legal profession insofar as mediation is concerned has been made by one of the judge presidents of South Africa. Section 21 and 33 of the Children's Acts stipulates mediation. The Divorce Act stipulates mediation. Rule 41A of the High Court requires mediation. We have a judge president enforcing the rule of law insofar as mediation is concerned. So there you have it. We have a report from the Center, none other than the Center for Gender Equality, stating that Section 2021 of the Children's Act is unconstitutional. I will attach these documents to the description. I'm expecting that you guys get involved in the class action suit because you guys don't have a choice any longer. And the membership fee is, the mandatory membership fee is 90 Rand a month. And you can have consultations with your specific case so that we can recommend and advise on your case at an individual level. Please contact me for that. Please like, share, and subscribe this video. Please like, share, and subscribe the Facebook page and the so YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google page. If you need assistance or additional assistance, it is the email is info@f4j, the number 4j.co.za, and the website is www.f4j.co.za. So there you have it, guys. Fathers for Justice is doing what it says it does. We are part of the change. You can either sit on the fence or go to other organizations that are not doing much, or you can get involved with Fathers for Justice. It is that simple. Good night.